Well, this is a critical game, a chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Well, we have here, Jim, a player who is just so easy on the eye, the mesmerising Dennis Bergkamp.
Well, he's a player who inspired a whole generation with his unique approach to the game, the creativity, the elegance, the artistry. There's never been anything like him.
A genuine one-off. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Cruyff. And that is one way to get his defending done. The Netherlands with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Gullit. And here's Cruyff. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Joelinton getting this one clear. De Ligt. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Gullit. Oh, it's come loose. This looks promising. Bergkamp. David, good chance here! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Tries to pass it through. Has to go back here. Oh, right place, right time. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Brazil are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Davids. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. The Netherlands definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Can he get it through? Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, they could break here. Castolo. And he's had it nicked away. Davids. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Castolo. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Out towards the flank. Cruyff is wide and looking to get onto this. Not the most convincing of passes. Marquinhos could move up a gear here. Casemiro. Serginho. Dumfries. It's Van der Vaart. Davids. De Jong. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Stood up well to him there. David's really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
De Ligt. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Castolo. Serginho. That's good running with the ball. And it's Joelinton. Esteval. Can he get on the end of this? And he shoots! This time, surely! He doesn't look too happy with that. Neymar with the short one. And it's half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point.
Brazil certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So right back into the action.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Dumfries. Neymar producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Esteval. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great chance! And it's there! They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up goal for the hosts.
Looking to play him in. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Serginho clears it away. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
So we've reached the hour mark. And here's Cruyff.
The Netherlands really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Dumfries did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Joelinton, De Jong cuts it out. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that If I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Serginho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, no joy this time. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Neymar. And here's Cruyff. And he's there to make the challenge. He shifted it to the flank. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 10.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
Substitution.
And it's Davids. And this is Hullet. Hullet! And that could have brought them level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly. The Netherlands really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, good spread. Danielson. Danielson showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Hullet. And Hullet! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Hullet is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
Substitution for Netherlands.
It's their
Number
second
23,
corner of the game.
Rafael van der Vaart. Number 26.
And he's there to get it away.
Coming on the field. Number 8. Number 7.
Brazil moments now away from seeing this one out. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. That's a super give and go.
The Netherlands really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Brazil clearly now in lead preservation mode. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Well, they could break here. And he's managed to get free. And there goes the final whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Brazil can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
It is a sea of red and white. Ajax, of course, the principal club here in Amsterdam, the club that unites this city, the club with such proud heritage and history and so many honours, continental and domestic. It is a supercharged atmosphere. It's Neymar! Goal! Sao Paulo! And Sao Paulo score first. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent, the way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Ajax are already chasing the game, they didn't envisage that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is good alertness. Wits is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
De Bruyne. Neymar. Could move up a gear here. And it's McAllister. Pedri. Wits.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's been played through. That's put paid to the danger. And reclaimed it in a trice. Neymar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
This is the time you need that pace.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. First quarter of an hour gone, and he's got away from it. Oh, that's well spotted.
Ajax really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Araujo, not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Sao Paulo are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Now it's Pedri. He has found a way through. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, cracking ball. Crossing. Terrific effort! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser! Chiesa.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Ajax are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Watkins, now it's Pulisic. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's picked his way through. Forced to go back. Lovely bit of skill. Romario. De Bruyne really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Passing nice and neat. Well-timed, excellent interception. Pulisic does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Jong. Now it's Watkins. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And he is dashing away. No outsmarting him this time. De Bruyne defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Oh, perfectly measured that. Romario! Pedri running with intent. Wirtz, who's set up one goal so far.
1 minute added time.
Pulisic. He's going to be disappointed with that. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution for Ajax, number 22.
Sao Paulo get the second half started.
20, Watkins. Number 9, Pulisic.
Ajax do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Number 6, Jamal. Number 18,
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Pedri. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Jamal. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ake does well to get it back. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Hazard. Pedri. De Jong.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Marquez goes sliding in. Edmilson. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Alexander-Arnold.
The attendance for this
Ajax
match was
still have the cards to affect this game.
51,577.
Kuyt is in a really good position out wide.
Kuyt clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And he was alert to it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's a key interception. Yamal, and he's managed to get free. Messi, looking for options for movement. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
This looks promising. Shapes to shoot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
And it's Shevchenko. And here's Kuyt, out towards the flank. Messi, too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Neymar, he's found a way through. Tries to pass it through. And the shot, can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Caught offside that time. Half an hour gone in the second half. Pedri running with the ball. Oh, such a clever touch. He's got away. And this is Neymar. Lovely feet.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Azar, ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top.
Sao Paulo clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now, can they get him away? He's a sharp little ball here. Neymar. De Jong. And promptly taken. Vitinha. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Neymar.
There will be one more
And he's there to
added
get it
time.
away. And he's only too happy to take that back. And this is Kuyt. Pedri. Kubo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Marquez cuts it out. And we're done. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Ajax can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against Palmeiras.
It is quite a scene here, this being one of Asia's top footballing venues, the Saitama Stadium. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, we just know, of course, what an excellent goalkeeper Dida is. Indeed, some consider him to be right up there amongst the elite.
Yeah, towering, and someone who always has great presence. For me, just always seems relaxed and in tune with everything that's going on. A true great.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, played right into his path. And the finish! Sensational from Eto!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United finding themselves... Real chance! Shoots! Well taken goal. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
And how he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism, technique. Nobody, and I repeat, nobody, comes close.
And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Roberto Carlos, and it's Griezmann. Griezmann applies the finish. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Messi clears without hesitation. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Neymar. Oh, that's superb. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Is there any support? He might not need it. Caught offside that time. The most accurate pass. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a little off target. Now it's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he welcomes it in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Griezmann, renowned for his long-range shooting. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Neymar. And he's picked out the run. Oh, now he can run away with it. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pelé. And here's Kante. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Conte. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Can he get on the end of this?
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply. Griezmann really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's a promising position. Well, now here's foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
So the last big chance, perhaps, before half-time. So who's he going to be aiming for here? And it's Neymar. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So neither side yet off the mark.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Teste.
So we're off again.
Coming on the field is...
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Now it's Mbappe. Raul. Oh, it's Raul. And it's hoisted clear. Lovely, now then. It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he's only too happy to take that back. Genuine physical edge about this game, it is quite attritional. Van Basten. Good read, needed to be. Manchester United do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Pato. Oh, it's Kante. There's a sharp little ball here. Neymar. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Raul. Gerrard. Can he finish? Oh, he has absolutely drilled that. They've played it short. Takes aim and crosses. The Marlin can get it clear. Conte.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
The attendance
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Rijkaard. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Gerrard. Probing pass. It's played through for him. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, that's clever. And he's got the beating of his man. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have an... Neymar! It's hit the upright. Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Oh, this looks sharp. Van Basten. Oh, well played. Edmilson. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great position.
Big chance! And he has his goal. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And it's Doué. Oh, some astute defending there.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He has found the way through. He's got away. Now it's Doué. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Esteval. Time and again they are repelled. Threads one in. No, it's come to nothing.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Looking for options for movement. Now it's Van Basten. Chance here to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Manchester United, moments now away from seeing this one out. Puskás. And he cuts out the supply.
Added time.
And he's there to get it away. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Howson attempts a clearance.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
And that's where we have to end it.